And you just got to be like me.
There's one airline
Gary,
in there's one in South America that's contemplating standing air flights. Like you just starting everybody in like they're on a bus or something, and there you go.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's miserable. And it's definitely part of the problem for me is that having trouble with flying is such a first world problem in general because poor people can never fly, or maybe they can fly exactly once in their life. Like my sister, when I flew her out to Los Alamos to visit, that was like her one time flying, and she probably won't fly again for a really long time. So complaining about it is, you feel shitty, right? Because it's something that's a really unique privilege to be able to do. But given that it's a privilege, it still sucks really bad.
Just because it's a privilege doesn't mean that they have to treat you like cattle.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to complain about it.
Wait, Matt, why do you have the coat at 66?
I'm not 66, I'm 70. It just synced me down, just like you're 66.
I see. Oh, you were like 56 earlier today.
I was 56 Dark Knight, but I hit 70 Red Mage earlier today.
Matt's been grinding it up.
Playing a lot of Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah, y'all just gotta catch up.
All right.
I'll be
Goals
farming
this
the other
weekend to do it.
cardinal that shall remain nameless on my Red Mage pretty soon, because I already got the weapon. Thank God.
Get him. Get him.
Still have to do the raid before Tuesday. But that's homework for this weekend.
I'm hoping to get there too, but I doubt I'll make it. We'll see.
You might be able to.
These mobs are from Final Fantasy VI. They're the little leafers.
Leapers! That I always
Kinda
thought
six.
were lettuce.
Me too.
You know?
There's a lot of FF6 mobs in Stormblood. There's a big Final Fantasy V theme overall.
There really are, aren't there?
There's like Funbaba, there's random mob in the fringes.
Where's Baba? Really? I didn't see that. Cool.
Oh, yeah, in the fringes, sorry. It's just kind of walking around all over the place. They get in your way if you're gathering.
Huh.
You saw the brain pans, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are cool. I laughed when I saw them.
Yeah.
I'm here on Red Mage to give you mana, also because I look cool as fuck.
Give me the mana.
Get it, Pat.
Yeah,
I mean,
having
if it's not a boss, just use it.
on cooldown.
Yeah, I would love it.
You probably could use it on cooldown during a boss, right? Or no?
Yeah,
So
generally.
2.5 minute cooldown. So I mean, if the boss fight's taking us more than that, probably in trouble anyway.
Yeah, I mean, it basically changes what rotation I'm doing. So, like, anytime you bump me up, I can DPS more.
Oh no, I absolutely don't look at the numbers. Propagable. They need to be on because I need to have my my floating damage numbers. But they mean nothing.
I do. I'm a deeps. I need to know what those numbers are.
I
see the big
occasionally
numbers,
look.
I'm happy.
I actually turned mine off.
If I see a really big number from a boss fight, I'm like, oh, that must be the tank buster. But I guess I could look at my health bar and that would accomplish the same thing. Imagine this place is way rougher if you come in here without getting your 66 gear, because it's a huge defense boost.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those, you know,
Way
you don't
behind
even
that
see
class
the code.
quest.
You just see blonde, brunette, redhead. Probably shouldn't pull the bear next time.
Oh, I just ran ahead, didn't I?
I try to be a good Red Mage and use my enmity reduction stuff. I also saved over Dungeon Run last night because I raised the healer.
Nice.
And someone was like, thanks, Red Mage. And I only got one commendation. One!
Bitch.
Bullshit.
Yes, this is blind. For me and Hapax, Matt and Flarewing have ran a P4.
Oh, so you haven't done any story pass tests?
Nope, I have no idea what's after this. It's holding back my level 70 Fisher.
I really appreciate you waiting.
Good.
I know that holding back the fishing Is
I know, right? It's how could you? No, it's no problem. Happy to wait. In a way, it makes it better because you're consuming it much more slowly. Like that first couple nights when we were just blowing through it, and like we're halfway done with this already. Holy shit!
Yeah.
But there's a cool thing in the
too,
documentary you guys still need to watch where Yoshi P's like, I don't want to make a game where it feels like you have to log in all the time. I want to make it like, hey, when there's an expansion, it's like the new Final Fantasy game just came out. Let's all get together and play it for a couple weeks. And then we can move on and play when the next Final Fantasy comes out, the next expansion. Like, that's a really good design philosophy. That's cool to hear him say that too, because I've been saying that for the longest time, that this is the kind of game that if you play it the right way, you can just kind of get to the end of the expansion, cancel your sub, and come back when something new comes out.
Yeah.
Still being a really fair price for what you get, I think. I mean, this for $32, right?
Matt, Kami wants to know if you like Red Mage more than Dragoon. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, there's a sub fee, but just use your time more or less efficiently.
If I like what now more than one now. Sorry, I had your chat open, then I closed it for a text message.
Do you like Red Mage more than Dragoon?
I haven't played Red Mage in in-game content yet. Dragoon is clunky as fuck though.
Ooh.
Trying to keep what's it called up during the Susano Primal was tedious at best and annoying as fuck at worst because of his mechanics.
This is a Final Fantasy V boss.
Predicting, we're gonna have to like make him screw the little sheep. He's like he's the big guy. We gotta like match him up.
I'm trying to remember
Seduce.
what his mechanic was in FF5.
For you.
He's sleeping now. He's gonna wake up and he's gonna want to fuck.
It's the thing that's trying to break the water crystal, I suppose. I like that he's not aggressive.
Cannot target these other sheep around him, though.
They're
Just
waking
wait
up
till we
now,
get to dungeons where I can use my full kit, Dylan. Just wait.
Oh, I didn't.
Man, how
pull
is
it
the
to
Earth
clock,
Flame
so I
Holy?
assumed I could get behind it.
He's gonna rush. Yeah.
Probably don't want him to wake up the little ads.
Or if we do, maybe the little sheep put him back to sleep or something. Oh shit!
That's cool. Nice.
Oh shit!
That's a really neat mechanic. They're doing that sleepy sheep move. So. That's a neat way to like take an existing mechanic but make it really flavorful. At the end of the day, it's not that different.
So that side is clear. If he does it again, you should go to that side.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're back. Never mind.
I'm not clear if we want to trigger that yet or not.
Well, now there's a coral over there. Hit the coral with it,
Hit the,
or don't. I don't know. Maybe that's wrong.
I don't know, mechanic. Because I'm a DPS.
The one thing that's bad is the closer you are to him, the more damage it does, which is why he just got one shot by it.
Ah. Solska.
Haven't you done this dungeon already? You're like level 68, bro.
No, I've never done this.
I'm in Philip.
Oh, okay.
But, like I said, I don't pay attention. I'm a DPS.
You're melee DPS. You have to figure that out right quick. I figured it out on my Dragoon. Nubs, man.
That's cool, Speggy. Yeah. Well, we're gonna get Blitzball soon, Propagatal, so I'm sure the shoot buff will have to come in with that.
That's when I quit playing with you guys. I just go to Blitzball.
Yeah, right.
Done with it. All right, I'm getting far away.
I guess that requires you to interact.
That wasn't so bad.
Oops. It is backwards to my instinct. Usually I like to minimize their little pull. Make sure it only hits me.
Yeah, he
I
has
can,
less
I can
momentum.
see them
Good.
wanting you to go as far out as possible so you don't subvert the mechanic. But right, that
Yeah.
does seem contrary. That was cool.
Oh,
Sorry,
good.
what did we miss? Further away you are, the better. And he hits the ads, he wakes them up, and they all do a thing.
Let's see.
I really hope if they do Blitzball that they do it turn-based. Like, it can be real-time for movement, but as soon as an action is initiated voluntarily or forced by, like, just like the original, if you're surrounded by enemies, it should force a break, and then it becomes turn-based. I don't know what ACT is. Also, I haven't done my studies for this expansion yet. I haven't opened that part of my mind's eye. Whoa, that's pretty sweet looking.
Tommy, I carried so many X Primal fights. I'm a pro Dragoon. What are you talking about?
Cool dungeon.
Third eye, actually, Marstead. It's actually a samurai ability.
Oh yeah. It's a shitty samurai ability. I remember seeing that and I was like, seriously? 5% damage down for like 6 seconds? That is the epitome of a Final Fantasy XIV skill, right? I was trying to explain that to Nodovan when he was playing. I'm like, dude, like, there are no impactful abilities in this game. It matters, I guess, in the bleeding edge rating, but
That's why the Dragon's Eye feels so bad to use the Dragoon skill, where you get 10% bonus damage and you give someone else 5, but they have to stay within 6 yards of you.
yeah.
And it's annoying to target. And like again, in fights that matter, you try to cast it, and then the boss is like, "Oh hey, your new buddy, he has to go move." So it's like, "Oh, okay, no damage buff for either of us then." So I just stopped trying to cast it on other DPSs. I would just cast it on a tank.
They should make it not decay and increase the Yalmage. I saw the thread on that, and it's kind of what people were suggesting. It seems reasonable. You should not have a range limitation, and none of they removed most of the decaying mechanics from characters. Like Warrior feels a lot better because nothing decays anymore.
Well, I don't even mind if it punishes you for, like, if you lose your 30-second timer, but the eyes that you build up, you need these 4 eyes. If those stayed, even if the timer went away, and then you just have to rebuild the 30-second thing, that's fine by me. It's just the eyes that leave too, because that takes a minute and a half to build or so, depending on how you time your jumps. The one jump is on a very long cooldown.
But I guess my point though is that both of those are like, 10% damage, 5% damage. If you end up not using it, unless if you're doing bleeding edge content, you'll still win the dungeon. It'll just take you longer. Whereas WoW will have tons of ability that are like, plus 100% damage for 10 seconds. That if you don't use it, you're completely screwed. That's a bigger skill cap gap, I guess, which is arguably a bad thing for puggable content. It reduces the amount of puggable content in the game.
I don't know, I felt good during the primal fights when I would time my battle litany with like a 10-second window where everyone could DPS.
It can still feel good. Yeah, I agree. I think it's ultimately better design. Yeah. I think the class, it used to be the cleric stance before Stormblood was the biggest, the most impactful ability in the game. It's probably Paladin that has the most impactful shit now. You're invincible. You fucking block 85% of the damage of the people behind you. What other bullshit do you have now? Flarewing?
Clemency ain't bad.
Yeah, you heal yourself for a shitload, which gives you more enmity. Or you heal an ally for a shitload, and you get to heal yourself too.
I'm gonna try the rip enmity off this tank on you so hard, Dylan. You better keep up.
Cool.
Just you wait.
Hang on one second. Okay. I can't target him. He's invincible.
This is Bardam. That's cool. He's giving us trials, not the actual boss. I'm completely pacified.
Yeah, we can't.
God, who's the Dragoon
Failed
now?
2 tries. Prepare for your punishment.
Did one of us not fail? Is there like a correct quadrant?
I don't know. Don't tell us, please. We'll fail it a couple times. I would like to figure it out.
And you don't wanna fail,
Matt
start
didn't get
over.
the failure debuff.
Just try with
Oh wait, no, we overcame it.
So did Philip. Do you want me to purposely fail those so we can start over?
No.
Okay.
Shit, I should be standing in that one. I guess that kind of gave away that something was fishy about the DPS in this fight. It's okay.
Yeah, see, Matt, that's what you're not supposed to do.
I'm trying my best to rip him.
No. Oh God. See, it's only funny for you, and it ruins it for me, Dylan.
Okay, let's try to figure it out. Apex.
All right, we'll go to different quadrants.
First trials of Bardam. Don't face him. His gaze, right? No, I still got an error on that.
The only Matt didn't get it, but I didn't get stunned.
It's the dancing part. I think maybe we're able to avoid the secondary AoE by moving back to the inside. We had empty gaze during that. This is a cool concept for a dungeon fight. I like little X's and check marks. Everyone has to stand in one of these, presumably.
Maybe we each get in one.
I think we've seen that pillar mechanic in a different fight a long time ago, but I don't remember how it works.
Figure it out.
Try to pay attention to his dialogue this time. Got for his gaze.
He's targeting me. Is he targeting everybody or just me?
Yeah, we can go into the inner circle and then avoid the gaze. That makes sense. Cool. Empty gaze. Be sure to face away when you're doing the mechanic here. Tricky. Night, Leon.
Okay.
Okay, so I think we each have to be in one of the pillars, though. We did that the first time we were okay. Okay, so not multiple people can get hit by that. Yes. Let's see. So we have to run in different patterns so no one's getting hit by this. That's cool. I should have sprinted there, but I think I get that part.
I think you have to constantly move, yeah.
Yeah, and we have to all move in the same direction. You probably all want to go counterclockwise or something.
Okay, but maybe the idea is if somebody passes, maybe we all pass, so that's why you get kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm. Star shards.
You can stand inside these rocks.
You probably have to hide behind them, I guess. I've seen this in other fights. Still can't fight the ads. Oh, shenanigans. Okay.
That's killing the shards.
Gotcha.
The remaining shard, I guess.
You gotta hide behind that last one before the meteor lands.
Oh, sure. That kills the axe. Whoa!
That was cool. This is a delightful fight. That
Cool,
was
thanks
sweet.
for not saying anything. That was
Yeah,
fun.
we appreciate it. Okay, so my perception was in the first phase, we had to stand towards the center, and then as soon as the middle AoE went out, go out to the back and always be watching out for the eye, the gaze attack, and then move in a weaving pattern in between the weaving spears. Was there anything else in that first phase, or is that pretty much it?
That's it.
That was it.
The second
They
phase
did it
was
right
we
the
have
first
to
time
stand
with
in
me,
the
so I was trying to
pillars,
remember.
right? Oh, I see. Second phase is stand in the pillars at the beginning, and then what was the other shit that happened in that phase? We probably needed to agree to all run clockwise or counterclockwise.
Yeah,
trail
I think
the-
you just had to not get hit.
quadrant.
Right.
Treat it like
Stand in
twisters in
quadrant.
turn 5. Just keep moving. Don't touch anybody else.
What was the deal with the blocks that were supposed to block the meteor? Like, why did some of them get destroyed and turn into ads? Was someone doing something wrong there?
I think theatrics. Just so you don't know which one is the one to hide behind.
Okay, so it's not like they're targeting an AoE on where someone's standing. They need to like stay away from the blocks at the beginning.
Well, I mean, the crisscross pattern just crisscrosses wherever it wants, right? Like,
Crisscross.
So you can't just stand there. No, that was a really that was
I've
a
done this
different
dungeon
fight.
several times, and every time one always survives. It's just which one's gonna survive.
Yeah.
What the
Holy
fuck?
shit! Alright, that was cool. Did that damage me? I didn't notice.
Yeah, it did 10k.
Nice. Should watch the front of the dungeon, alright? Pull the enemies to the side. Yeah, there's another one coming in here. 99.99, of course. Very
Yeah.
flavorful.
That's the coolest dungeon trap I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything like that.
This is a pretty sweet dungeon. It reminds me of the. Did you do the Explorers Guild? Whatever it was called, the Hearthstone Adventure. One of the levels was
League of Explorers.
instead of you. That was it, yeah. So instead of fighting a person, you were like trying to escape from a temple, and it was playing cards at you as though you were escaping. Hey, I think I've seen this anime before, Matamata.
It's Genji. Mata mata. Needs healing pack.
Yeah, I'm really bummed about them getting rid of the Hearthstone Adventures. That was my favorite thing about Hearthstone. It was just a really cool single-player experience. It was pretty challenging.
Oh, they're not doing them anymore?
No,
Well, they're gonna do 3 expansions a year instead of it was. The reason being in the adventures, you got less cards out of it, and so they weren't as meta changing. They didn't change enough up, but they were more fun. So they're saying in the expansions they're going to have little missions you can do. The first one that did that was Mean Streets of Gadgetzan, but it was like win 3 quests as this faction. It wasn't very meaningful stuff. So we'll see if the next one. They just said what the next one's going to be. It's going to be all Death Knight themed. We'll see if they do anything fun with it or not. But I've just been hoarding my gold. I don't find Arena fun anymore, so I just don't bother playing it. And save up all my gold to get packs.
This Kunshavar enemy is from Final Fantasy XI. It's like another one of their several model rips from that game. Totally different theme. He was like kind of like a card enemy in that game. Hate story missions. If they do them like the adventures, that's fine. I just like the whole let's reinterpret WoW mechanics as a card game, and then like make these really interesting deck building challenges, like where you have to fight Patchwork. Did you ever do the Nax adventure in Hearthstone Apex?
No, I didn't do any of the Hearthstone adventures.
Oh, it was really cool.
I
So
can
like,
show them you sometime if you'd like.
you remember the Patchwork was his DPS race, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
so to simulate that, he didn't have a deck. He just had a weapon that did 8 damage, and he would kill you after 5 turns if you didn't deal with that. So it was a really cool way to take DPS race fight and convert that into a card game.
Yeah. No, Matt's told me about most of them when they happened. That sounded really cool.
I haven't listened to any of the soundtrack. I'm trying to avoid it coming.
Soundtrack for this game?
I presume that's what he's referring to.
It's good. It is good, but guess I'll take that.
And when I was a Dragoon, I didn't care about your little pulse, but now I've been spoiled with Red Mage AoE. There's a couple of dungeons coming up when there's a couple of times you can do a big pull. I'm gonna try to goad you into it. I'll let you know.
I like Samurai AoE too. You run out of TP so freaking quick, but it's fun while it lasts.
Yo.
I don't recognize that.
Y'all ready for this?
Lol. Y'all lol.
Wind Unbound. Spawned a bunch of shit on the edges of the map.
Not targetable.
They
Oh, but
make
they're shooting.
things, and then we get targeted by shit. Just a one-time thing. Guessing you can fall off the map here. You've got nobody knocked out. So I had the fear slip away.
Free.
That's a gaze attack, so Stormblood. I wonder if they've landed on that eyeball animation. I feel like I've seen that for every gaze attack in Stormblood so far. Which is nice. You can't focus target them for whatever reason. Corpse Cleaner Eagle. Really glad they patched in the enmity changes to the tank.
Yeah.
Makes a big difference. That's cool. So the boss is now just a mechanic. Charges on the other side its own, so. Is there any relevance to Persona Canon? And then, good morning, Yahan. How are you?
I got so used to having for Flare and for Holy, my combo feels like it lacks the
Empty.
oomph without them.
Eye of the Fear slip away. Recycle Thunder. Maybe not. He's doing some bullshit. Oh, interesting. Oh, we get to see the mechanic then.
Cool.
Some knockback.
Gotta kill his wings?
So good.
I feel like they increase the damage that my fairy takes from boss AoE and stuff.
Oh, is that something you ever have to worry about?
Now my fairy's taking a lot of damage.
That's
So they took away the easy way that I could heal a fairy. And I always had like a special pet heal.
Mhm.
And also I think that the fairy's taking more damage, which is like a slap in the face.
Right.
I love the names of the weapons in this.
Got loot though.
Like the scholar book Pat just got.
Ooh.
But yes, you were supposed to kill the wings, and I just kind of shortcut it by using my AoE Limit Break 2.
Mm.
He makes the entire outer ring of the arena just constant AoE, so you have to stand underneath them. And then he starts putting the little don't stack on each other AoEs thing.
Yeah.
To, like, you know, make you feel bad because there's a
Whenever
lot
I
of
did it. That was a very good choice.
So
It's a marginally less stupid pair of pants than your old ones.
executive decision. And AoE red major down.
That makes sense.
You can't see him from my dress.
Gotta replace the dress next.
Address.
Cool. So we've got about 20 main story quest missions of picking up shit, and then we'll stream again next time. Thanks everybody for hanging out. We'll let this
Cool.
cutscene play out first. I'll sign off. And hey, Pax, are you gonna be on for a bit? Do you want to quest at all?
Yeah, I'll probably run through some.
Sure. What's up, Lise? Tataki Chronicles Fate Chain. Okay. People keep losing their shit about the Fox Lady, because I guess it gives you fox ears.
Yeah, man.
There's some post on the subreddit I was telling them about earlier where it was fan art where it was Micotes that had the fox ears equipped. It's like you're already cat people. You already have cat ears. That's excessive.
Double cat ears.
Alright, let me sign off real quick.